to set up a meeting with one of their designers and stop by the Tailored Life store in Bennett. Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more. If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Hey volleyball fans, this is Laura Dijkema, National Player of the Netherlands and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall, Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershan Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershan Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown.
Husker Hall of Famer Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bockoven. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
What are you looking at me for? You could have talked. Yeah, you act like you can't talk when I'm here. You act like a mute when I'm not. When I'm in the building, I don't know who you are. But guess what? He is I is him, Slim with the tilted brim. It's the Captain Show. Welcome, Monday, 1 to 3. I'm with
the Black Shirt.
And Bob. Yeah, we powered by
Power.
Infrastructure. Power.
Underground.
Brand.
Excavated.
Yes, that's how we roll. Y'all, fastest 2 hours in radio is on your mark. Get set. Pow. We go. Listen. Practice report. Yeah. I went to practice. Yeah.
We know you did.
I went to practice. How'd you know I went to practice?
Because I have people who watch.
Who watching me?
Nobody watching you.
Why they reporting?
They
back,
just said.
Why they report back to you that I was at practice?
They just said I heard a loud mouth today. So
no, I wasn't.
I
wasn't being loud. I was not being loud. I was walking under the radar. I didn't want anybody to see me.
Okay.
Of course, they couldn't miss me, but I was quiet.
Yeah, how many hands you shook at? Hey, brother. Hey,
none.
Hey, little bro. Hey, little bro.
None of the. I Javen Wright, bam.
Mm-hmm. That was it.
Yep, just Jave.
A lot of former Skurs there, or not really?
Not really. Not a lot. I mean, some guys were sitting up top. There's a few guys there. There was just a couple of conductors there. But other than that, it was crisp. I thought practice was crisp, and I thought it was a doggone good practice. It was one of the better practices that I've saw in a long time.
Wouldn't knock you off your 10-2 perch, would it?
Not necessarily. Knock me off my 10-2 perch at all. No, I'm still there. I'm still at 10-2. I'm gonna give you my synopsis without giving you my synopsis. How about that? How about I just give you some numbers, because you guys don't know numbers, do you?
No, you can't talk numbers.
Hey, there is no quarterback controversy, by the way. Dylan is the guy, okay? Let's not even talk about that anymore. Dylan Raiola is our quarterback until he leaves.
I say you saw your Purdue guy out there. Did he play at all? Or
yeah, he was there. He didn't look bad at all. I tell you who impressed me, though. 14. I got to say numbers because I don't want to say names. I know you're going to look them up.
With numbers, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not here to give you the whole report. Somebody might be listening and try to, what they call that? When the transfer portal open?
The 16.
Anybody dumb enough to leave Nebraska right now, they don't deserve to be in Nebraska. I want to say that. If you leave Nebraska right now, in probably the best time to be playing football, something is wrong with you. So I'm not going to give out a lot of tidbits. Let's just say this. 14. I like him. Backup quarterback.
TJ.
Yeah, backup quarterback, man.
Freshman.
Look out. Look out. That's all I can tell you. The future looks bright. I'll say that. How about I say that? I thought offensive line play for me, it did it. That's kind of what sold me even more in my 10-2. Offensive line look good. What we got out there right now, and I'm quite sure we got stuff coming. Now, I don't know if that's to say how strong the defensive line is, per se. I think at the end of the day, it was a good battle. I think that offensive line, man, you say what you want, but the pieces that they got there right now, I think, and what's your boy's name from Columbus?
Elijah Pritchard.
That's a man. That's what they're supposed to look like. I'm dead serious. That's what they're supposed to look like. That dude, that's what they look like. Like if they all look like him, we're going to win the Big Ten.
You understand why he's a 5-star, huh?
Listen to me. Listen to me right now.
That's a grown man.
That's a grown man. That's what they supposed to look like up front, where I looked at him like, yeah, I'll turn that down. I would turn him down. I ain't fighting that big joker. No. I think I'm still tough. He made me know I'm 50. When I seen his big butt, man, I was like, it's not like I didn't see fat on him.
None at all.
He's big. No fat. Big. Can move and aggressive. Like I like the lineman to be.
Oh, yeah.
Nasty.
Come down to Columbus, Georgia, get you a handful.
Hey, man, listen. that was one from Columbus. I thought, hey, man, I'm excited about what the future looks like. I think we got some great defensive backs. The defensive backfield, young, a lot of young guys back there. But I think with what we got coming back, I think the defensive backs, they're going to be pretty good. I think so. Of course, the receivers. Am I being vague?
No, you're doing good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you're going to be somewhat vague.
I am going to be vague.
Yeah,
I'm not giving no secrets up. I get to go to practice like that, man. Come on. I ain't going to be Terrell. Terrell's still mad that I didn't call him. I was going to practice.
I don't care.
I didn't think I was supposed to call you and then give you the alert. Hey, I'm going to meet me down here at Lincoln. That's what you wanted me to do. You just told me we ain't friends on the weekend. We only friends on the show.
We only friends for an hour and 59 minutes out of the day.
So running backs. I thought the running backs look pretty doggone good. I mean, Emmett has definitely worked on his game. He has definitely gotten better. You can see it. His confidence is there. I think when, Dylan is the leader, man. That's the leader of the football team. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that young man is definitely the leader of our football team. He's acting like a leader, and the first one to I like what we're doing. I thought we flew around for the most part. Javen looks like a monster. Our new acquisitions needs to put a little bit of weight on. I think if he puts weight on, it's going to be over with. He's got big time potential. He's just a little small to me. What in the world? I'm on the show, guys. Mickey, I'm on the show. Why is Mickey calling me right now? He knows I'm on the show.
Maybe he wants to be on the show.
Is it important?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay. Well,
did you like Dylan's appearance at the basketball game?
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, he went out to Vegas.
Vegas, oh yeah.
Celebrated the championship with him, yeah.
Big money, man.
Yeah.
Told you he trying to bring the university together. That's what he's trying to do. Well, Terrell thinks he's on a
attention kick.
Is that what that is, Terrell? For you?
What's her name? Tyler. What's the tight end from
stop.
Kansas City girlfriend name?
Taylor Swift?
Yeah,
Stop.
Taylor Swift tour.
Stop.
The Eras tour.
Stop.
I gotta ask too, because we've heard about previous coaches' practices. How loud was the rap music? Was the rap music?
No, what no rap music? Rap music.
Music?
It was music in the beginning when they were stretching. But when the lights was on, wasn't no music. Now at one point they had crowd noise, which was huge. But wasn't no Lil Wayne and Lil Boosie and them rapping and when it was business going on. How can you concentrate with that? I'm just saying, how can you teach with that?
Was it thud?
Yeah, a little thud up.
Thud, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't, I thought they flew around. I don't like thud up because I feel like it puts the defense in a bad position. Right? Because you're telling the defense to thud. And then Terrell, correct me if I'm wrong. But thud, to me, makes the defender do two things. One, be disciplined. So I'll give him that part. But two, he's stopping right at the point of impact. So when the real lights are on and the real game is being played, you're not going to stop at the point of impact, which I get it. You want to keep guys healthy, but I don't know, man. I to me, it's survival of the fittest. You know, I want to see who gonna man up. You know, so I'm like I said, I'm excited about what I saw. I think they have there's an upside to this team. There's a different feel to this football team than I haven't felt in a while. There's a different feel. You can feel confidence. You can feel it. You can feel them wanting to compete with each other, even if the coaches can't do a perfect push-up or a perfect jumping jack.
Somebody struggle out there?
And that's the inside deal. Yeah, the coaches they couldn't do a perfect jumper jacker. You know, remember how we used to do jumper jacks, Terrell? Are you with us? Or
I mean, I've been knowing how to do jumping jacks.
No, but
since I was
they're in sync. In sync. Remember how we used to do them?
Yeah. Yeah.
B-R-A-S-K-A, Nebraska. And then we up. You like that, don't you, Bach? It took you back a little bit, didn't it? We better bring Terrell in the fold. Terrell, you all right? What's up, man? Talk to me. What is the problem? You okay? Huh?
Sounds like you got too many things going on here.
Now everybody wants to call, and I didn't have my phone on. I'm turning them off right now. Listen, say what you want. Dylan going out there to Vegas to party with the fellas is awesome. Why? Because it's showing camaraderie to his university. Why? Because it's the first time we won anything in basketball since 1996. And you better hang the banner. What is it? Pinnacle Bank?
Yeah.
You better hang the banner up. Thank you. You said no. I'm telling you that banner better be up because that's the start of something. You got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere.
Banner's going to be this big. But...
No, it's not. You got to think about this, though. You think about this. Those guys were playing at the same time the Final Four was going on. That's a little bit of pub. You watched the game, Bob?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you watch it?
No.
We didn't think so. But you ain't got nothing to say about it either. Huh?
What, the men's?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I watched it. 21 points for Bryce Williams.
Oh, you're alive now. Here we go.
77-66 against UCF. Bryce Williams had 21 points, becoming Nebraska all-time single-season scoring champ record. It was an okay game. I mean,
it was down, though. They had to fight.
Yeah, they had to fight back and forth.
I mean, but they got down double digits at one point. So for them to go down double digits, most of the time we get down double digits, maybe except for one or two times during the season. What we do? Implode. So to see them claw back, fight back was amazing. Here's my question, though. You lost your best scorer, best player, arguably, and you lost your best defender and second best player, arguably. Now, what's the guy that shoots all the threes?
Connor Season.
Yeah. He did. Now, he finally woke up, right?
Yeah, he's been kind of hit or miss a lot of the different games, yeah.
Okay. Now, how do you replace that? How do you replace those two guys? The guys that we got coming in the transfer portal, do they replace Gary and Bryce Williams?
No, they're kind of
I didn't think so.
Different types.
Correct.
So probably not. And I don't know. It's one of those things too. I mean, we do this all the time with like, how do you directly replace Bryce Williams? I don't know if you're going to get. I mean, that's what was the blessing. I don't know if you're going to get 20 points per game out of anybody. I mean, you
got to go get a scorer.
But yeah, someone's going to have to lead them in scoring. Connor Season is their leading returning scorer, and his game would have to get a lot more consistent to kind of do that again. So it's going to be interesting. That's why I still have trouble saying, there's guys that got experience and so a few guys that are going to be back on the team next year. I'm not sure how much this means for next season. I think it's more of a good way to cap this season with the current team, because without a doubt, Bryce Williams and Juwan Gary were the leaders of this team and the best players in that tournament for the Huskers.
So I thought about this as I was driving down. Why more teams don't look at what is it, group of 4? Who's the best player in the group of 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the best player in Division 2? Who's the best player in NAIA? Because just because he's at that level don't mean that he's not good and he can't come help this basketball team. What I'm seeing is they need 2 things. You got bigger. We got bigger, but you don't have a scorer. You don't have a true scorer. And you're going to have to find that guy in order to compete next year. I like what we're doing already, but I think us playing and winning that tournament gave us more pub than we could have ever had being one and done, or going to the Big Ten tournament and losing, and then even getting into the 64 and losing. With us winning 4 straight, being on TV, you won a tournament. That's huge. And I think we should celebrate it. Go Big Red. Shout out to the Nebraska basketball team and Fred Hoiberg. I used to play with Hoiberg on the game, matter of fact. Did you ever play with Hoiberg?
Oh, did you?
What? Fred Hoiberg was El Fuego.
Well, he played on Indiana?
Yeah, no, he played Indiana, but I'm saying I played when he played for Iowa State.
What'd you play them on college?
College.
Oh, nah, I'm not a really big college.
It wasn't all that, but
Yeah. The NCAA for men is not that good.
Hoiberg steps back. Now we need him to play big in the transfer portal, because I could have swore a little birdie put in my ear that these 2 guys that we're bringing in are one and dones.
Price will still have 2. Price, I should say. Price Sanford still has 2 years.
Which one is that one?
That's the transfer from Iowa.
How big is he?
He's 6'7", 210, averaged almost 9 points per game and almost 40% shooting from beyond the arc last year.
So, see, we don't need more 3-point shooters, but go ahead.
I think they're going to shoot a lot of threes next year.
Oh, my gosh.
And then the other transfer they got from Central Michigan, Ugnius Yarousevich. It's tough to say. We'll all get better at that. You guys can give it a shot, too, if you want to. But, he's 6'10". He's going to help there more in the middle. He can hit a 3, but he's not really much of it. I would hesitate to call him a stretch play. He does a lot of his damage from inside.
Oh yeah, that's you got to have, and I like what we've got coming back. I just think that you got to have 2 guys that can replace that can get you 30 points. You got to have 2 guys that can get you 30. I think 30, 15, and 10. Arguably 30, 15, 10, and 5. Being steals together combined. No?
They're going to need a lot. I mean, they still need a lot out of the transfer portal. Where everybody kind of falls into their role. Absolutely, it will be kind of interesting to see. But we continue to say too is watch out for, as we see the court case come out today. We'll kind of see how that kind of plays out. But there has to be a commitment to Nebraska basketball, and I think that's what maybe this tournament might do more than anything is maybe reignite a fire for that commitment to Nebraska basketball from the university, because the fan base deserves it. You wonder if Nebraska did not make that run, instead of 4,000 or 5,000 people in the building there for the championship game, would there have been 1,500, 2,000 people there?
I would imagine so. It just shows you that Nebraska fans are still the best fans in America. They even go for basketball. Like I said, when people have wins, we got to get behind the small wins in order to get the big wins. So if we're going to try to discount this and say, there ain't nothing winning what is it called again?
The Crown Tournament.
Winning the Crown Tournament. I heard you in character. Of course, I always listen. But I was hearing all those different stats. We didn't do this in this long. But I think we have to hold on to the small wins in order to get to the big wins. You gotta embrace these small ones. You can't just embrace the big time. Oh, we made it to the tournament. You ain't won a game. You ain't won anything, but you won a post-season tournament for the first time in almost 30 years, 29 years.
Yeah,
man. Shout out. Can we get Fred Hoiberg on? You think I can call Fred and get him on?
Hey, maybe is he calling you too? Maybe.
Nah, Fred ain't calling me. I'm gonna call him though. When we get off on this break, since we're running up the break right now, I'm gonna try to get Fred Hoiberg on the phone. I'm gonna make that promise. I'm gonna look at my phone because I think I got his number, and I'm gonna see if I can call Coach Hoiberg. See if we can't get him on 93.7 The Ticket. Captain Show. We'll be right back.
This is Monster Jam. Witness big air, two-wheel skills, backflips, and all-out racing. It's the only place to see the world's best drivers tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Megalodon, and more. It's big-time fun for the whole family. Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Coming to Pinnacle Bank Arena April 18th through the 19th. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Tickets on sale now at monsterjam.com.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats. When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Nebraska Veterans Aid is here for veterans and dependents facing unforeseen financial emergencies. Get assistance with food, fuel, shelter, clothing, transportation, and even funeral and medical expenses. If you're a veteran facing a financial emergency, apply for Nebraska Veterans Aid through your county veteran service officer. Learn more at veterans.nebraska.gov/NVA. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Early break.
How to present the card.
Present your credit card or your debit card. And you're presenting generally
At first,
debit.
when you said that, I thought you were talking about your business card. And I go, but you're giving them your business card. Thank you. And I'm Steve Sipple from On3. And if you need to log in, do that.
You will get an occasional
With Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush from 6 to 9 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back with Vershan Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticket.fm.com.
All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. All right, Bob, UConn women, they beat the brakes off South Carolina. Did you watch that game? They beat them by like 30, Vershan. 82-59.
It's about time somebody beat South Carolina.
Well,
get them out of there.
It's good because that was UConn's 12th national championship for their women program. Did you watch any of that game, Bob?
I didn't watch it, but I did see that it was a blowout. And congratulations to UConn. Like you said, the 12th title, but it's the first one in quite some time. So big win for them. And yeah, as a 2 seed ends up winning the whole thing when we thought it might be an all 1 seed Final Four. Certainly was that for the men's side. The only 2 seed on either side to make it to the Final Four wins it all in the women's.
Yeah. Yeah, Nebraska wins the basketball game. How much they $300,000?
Yeah.
18,000 a player.
That's good. That's nice.
Yeah, I wish I could walk away with 18,000.
Do you think they just split it equally, or do you think you have different
wouldn't
minutes per game? I don't know.
Nah, they got to split that equally.
I don't know.
It can't be like, well,
Bryce Williams going to get
Bryce Williams.
You're going to get 40, huh?
40.
I would think so.
No, you get
5. You get 2. Come on. Yeah. Everybody play. I mean, even the guys that are practicing, they get a ring. So just give them their little change too. 18,000 a piece ain't a bad little deal.
It's not.
I take it.
It's not. It is not. Men's side, man, what a game the other day. Duke versus Houston was one of the good ones. Even Florida versus Auburn was a good one, Bach. We watched both. We watched 4 number 1 teams go at it like they should, and they all was good games.
Yeah, I still think Duke might be the best and like the most talented team in the country. But again, I think it's going to come down to the 2 most clutch. I mean, Duke could not finish in the clutch. I thought there was a bad call there late when Cooper Flagg was trying to rebound a ball that kind of aided Houston in that comeback. But it was just crazy to watch because there were several moments in that game where you think, okay, this has got to be it. And Houston would just keep fighting and getting back into it and ends up knocking them out. So, I mean, I think that was probably the most exciting game, most exciting moment of the tournament thus far.
Yeah, I like the Florida game. The Florida kids, they really handled. I mean, they kept it close the whole game. And that's one thing about basketball. If you keep it close to a point or even 2 points, that a 3-pointer can kill you softly. But with the Duke game, it was just that last penalty on Cooper right there, Bach, really dug a hole in him. And that was a bad call for me, Bach. I don't know about you, but for me, that was a bad call.
Yeah, I didn't think that was the appropriate call. Especially in that moment, it wasn't obvious. I mean, he was just fighting for the ball, so I didn't like that call. But that's not the reason they lost, right? I mean, it contributed to it, but they've got to make a few more plays in basketball. As we know, just a few more plays to win that thing. Houston's stepped up, hit their free throws, and they're moving on. But I still think with Florida, I think Florida's going to win this thing. Walter Clayton Jr. scored 34 against Auburn. Of course, one of the older teams in college basketball that we've seen in recent years. It's just going to be exciting to see because both these teams, between Clayton on Florida and Houston's obviously clutch comeback against Houston or against Duke. If this is a close game, it's going to be a battle of wills and teams that have stepped up, have proven to be some clutch teams. So we could have a doozy, a really good one tonight. But we'll wait and see. Sometimes we get hyped up about those games. They don't turn out. But if it is a close, expect some good action late.
All right. The House versus NCAA, man, is in motion. They've been in court for the last couple of hours. I think the judge says she will not make a decision today because most of the schools have to get these kids signed up under some kind of, it says as of Monday, hold on, the value of players could drop after Mondays as schools has been trying to get deals done ahead of the House versus NCAA settlement hearing. Before the judges approve the settlement, schools are working to sign players to contracts. So there's a lot going on. So they got a lot going on right now.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm not. This is just going to drag on and on and on and on, and they need to just figure it out and keep it moving so we can get the football, man. Let's take the soap operas out of football. Let's get back to playing real live football the way we love it, care about it, and I don't know, man. It's just everything is being tainted these days. Everything. College football tainted by the money. When I say tainted, I mean nobody is playing for the love of the game. They're playing for the love of the money. And that's why you're not seeing guys love each other up out there on the football field. That's why guys don't talk to each other. That's why guys don't hang with each other. Because it's about the money, not about the love of the game. But like I said, Saturday was a little something. What I saw Saturday was something different. Big Daddy Travis says, do not drink the Rule Aid. Am I drinking the Rule Aid?
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it's 10 and 2. I think that's a lot of Rule Aid you're taking.
What do you give them?
I like most Husker fans. I think I'm wait and see, but I think closer to 8 wins feels a little comfortable.
Terrell?
Well, I have to look at some things. I can't go off spring, definitely not spring ball, and they're not way ahead of that curve like you probably think they are, especially on defense. But I'm with Bach, 8-9 wins so far.
I think Vegas has it at 7.5 right now for Nebraska.
Oh, I'm over. How much can you? What's the odds on that deal? I'll take that one. I'll take that.
Would you take the 10?
I'll take the 7.5.
Bet you will.
Any day of the week. We're gonna win 7 games.
I'm not sure what it was last year, but I don't think Nebraska's hit their Vegas number maybe since 2016.
That's fine. We're gonna hit it this time. You gotta start somewhere. Gus Mohawk said, I heard David Hofkin is over 300 pounds. Just looks different. Sip said he is the biggest shoes and gloves in Nebraska history. What number is he?
53, I believe.
Yeah, he a dog too. But the crown jewel I think of this entire what do you call this thing? Transfer portal cycle is 57. That's 57. The crown. Your buddy, Pritchett.
Don't get on his bandwagon now.
Man, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm serious, man, because listen, for a football team, to me, if I'm building my team besides the quarterback, bruh, I'm going to start with the offensive line. I'm going to have them dogs up front. I am. Because if you don't defend the front line, what can you defend?
Nothing.
Okay. Bill and Bennett says, maybe Mickey has some more Grambling gear for you to sell at the ticket, VJ. I'm wanting a hat.
Mm.
We'll get you one. We'll get you
I
one.
didn't even get a hat, Bill.
What? You got to show up to get a hat.
Yeah,
You've never.
That ain't what Mickey said.
Time out.
Mm. So you telling Mickey's lying?
Yeah, he's lying.
Mickey doesn't
Mickey.
lie.
Well, he think
I
you
won't
lying.
let-
You lying.
I don't want you telling lies.
Okay, so listen to this. Robbie and I was sisters. Any word on why the receiver was dismissed from the team?
Mm-mm.
Bach, you know anything?
No, Hardly Gilmore, for those that don't know, was dismissed or it was not part of the team. Matt Rule announced over the weekend, said it was nothing criminal, just something within the team. So I don't have any more news report than that.
I don't know what you're talking about, Terrell, right now, but he's not about to get me in trouble. I don't know. I would imagine it was, obvious. The obvious is what? He didn't follow some type of rule, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he came in with a little baggage that we probably don't get talked about a lot. But he has some problems still going on in Lexington that he had to go back and handle. But at the same time, if you come into a new place and you want a new beginning, you got to act brand new. You can't come in here with that old attitude. And it didn't make so bad. Your position coach came with you, so.
That's that part.
And
okay.
that part right there doesn't sit well, because if your position coach and you come into a new atmosphere and a new setting, you should be on your best behavior. So, I guess.
Or you make your position coach look. You're making this guy look bad now.
Yeah.
Right? He brought you here with him as a package deal. And then you get here and do whatever he did that was against the rules. And now listen, I'm like anybody else. Don't wait. Don't wait. If you see something that's going on, man, you can't have no distractions this year. In order to get it done, they can't have any distractions. This team, tell me one distraction you would have if you play for Nebraska right now.
Well,
as a player, what would be a distraction?
Girls. No, I'm just.
That could be. Okay, I'll give you that. What else?
Being far away from family.
I can almost give you that, but they got money to fly home. But go ahead. What else?
Kids.
They got money to bring them here. What else?
Not if you're not with the baby mama. So, but
that's their fault. Don't do that.
I don't know. They get everything they want now. So,
Bach, what do they? What don't they have?
It's just forever. I mean, college life certainly is an adjustment to previously.
What don't they have though? Because some of these guys,
Lincoln, Nebraska, will fool you.
They're coming from the.
They fooled me.
But what I'm saying is, some of these guys are coming from the gutter. They're coming from nothing. Then you come here, you getting cars, money, stuff. Truth. They come here and get all these things. So my question again is, what is the biggest distraction that these young men have that they can't get it done? Because it's time out to be pointing fingers at the coaches now. They done changed 1,000 times. Now it's on the players. So what is a distraction? Somebody help me. Text line is open. 402-464-5685. It's open.
Could just be. I mean, it's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that can contribute to it. He's a freshman last year, so he probably couldn't get settled in here. It's just a lot of different stuff.
Again, like I said before, obviously, when you hope that people will have some type of advisor that can advise them on what to do and what not to do, what to say and what not to say. Because you're never going to make the type of money ever again in your life unless you make the NFL. And we know it's a 1 to 2 to 3% chance, like they make it in college football right now. Never will happen in the history of sports. It will never happen again. This would be the one time that I can you see them making more than In 10 years, do you think it's going to be more or less? Think they're going to be having big contracts?
Hopefully they can get a rule in effect, so I can say less.
Yeah, potentially. Again, with the house settlement, I think that the in-house payments will take care of a lot of that, but there's still going to be, I think, bidding wars and NIL outside of that, and I think that only grows over the years. But for the majority of them, probably less. The top end of them, maybe more.
But let me ask you a question. Does this deal that them getting the $20 million, does that take away the NIL? Is the NIL going bye-bye because of your collective, Terrell? To the $20 million that they're talking about signing off on today? Did NIL go away? If you know the answer to that, please give us that answer too, because I don't.
Yeah, no, it won't go away. Like 1890 is not going to fold as soon as that hearing passes.
Okay. Well, then that just means there's more money. And to me, the more money you have to spend, you're going to keep spending it. Do you actually think a coach is going to get paid less? They're not. In 10 years, who knows what coaches will be getting paid? 10 years from now, I would imagine if you got some coaches that are making upwards of $10, $12, $13 million, right? Right now, that in 10 years, that's gonna, I don't know if it'll double, but you gotta think it'll go up, right?
Boy, I don't know what 10 years about in Major League Baseball is going to sign. Did you see Vlad Guerrero Jr. 14-year contract, by the way, for $500 million, $500 million for 14 years.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out. Can I get a $500 million ticket? Please. Please. 9495 says, shout out to the Lincoln Stars for winning their regular season title last Saturday. Nice.
Is it Canadian money, Buck, he get paid?
I don't think so.
Montreal?
They might. I don't know.
Nah, it got to be American money.
I'm just saying.
It got to be American.
Is it Montreal?
Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah, Toronto.
It don't matter.
The Montreal Expos have not existed for probably 26 years or so.
You sleep today.
Maybe 20.
Something's wrong. We'll have to take Terrell and give him a shot of Red Bull. We'll be right back. 93.7 The Ticket.
Barbecue. It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Imagine a healthier, more active, physically fit version of yourself. If you've been putting off getting into shape, now is the time with the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-Week Challenge. Our program combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching to help you achieve your fitness goals. And ticket listeners, you can get $150 off your enrollment. The next 10-week challenge begins on April 12th. You can get all the info at fxblincoln.com. Don't wait any longer. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK. Make flying easy.
Vershan Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Nebraska Veterans Aid is here for veterans and dependents facing unforeseen financial emergencies. Get assistance with food, fuel, shelter, clothing, transportation, and even funeral and medical expenses. If you're a veteran facing a financial emergency, apply for Nebraska Veterans Aid through your county veteran service officer. Learn more at veterans.nebraska.gov/NVA. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back with Vershan Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
.7 The Ticket. Captain Show. Old Dad 34 says money is a distraction. I agree with that. Brad from Baldwin. Distractions may be too many things. Parties at the Cherry Hut. What's the Cherry Hut?
I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know what that is either. But whatever it is, please, by all means,
stay away.
Let's focus this year. Let's focus. I'm not reading that one. Craig says, more money, more problems. Ham and beans, more money, more problems. Now, I'm going to get back to something that I was talking about earlier. I started this off with. Defensively, what I saw was a football team going back to Saturday. I saw a football team on defense that wanted to fly around. I saw a defensive linebacker for your guy. What's your guy's name that you like?
Shavers.
Vincent Shavers. I like him a lot too.
Yeah.
I think the linebackers are better than we give them credit for, and they're better than last year. I think they'll be better than they were last year. I think Javen gives us a big and when you see this monster in the middle, you're gonna be like, is this real to have that? These dudes just look different. They look different. And to me, when you are a unit and you high-fiving each other and you making plays and you're excited about making plays, I'll tell you another one. Tell you another good one. His brother plays. Number one. Come on. I'm gonna start getting these names back together. Help me. Number 3. Buford. Young Buford is a playmaker. That kid is a play maker, and I can see him definitely making plays. I'll give you another one, Mr. Benning, Caleb Benning. Caleb Benning plays safety is going to be in that conversation. Now I can give you numbers. I mean, I give you a couple guys that I know is not going anywhere. But when you talk about defensive numbers, Jones from North,
Yeah, Donovan Jones.
man. So defensively, my biggest takeaway was that I thought we needed somebody bigger on the inside. I like 97. What's his name? Kona. Yeah, but I like, and when I go numbers, is because numbers are all over the place. It's not like they got the names on the back.
Keona Davis.
Keona Davis. That's 97, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, he has worked his butt off in the offseason. That's a man out there, and shout out to our strength coach, because in the last few years, I see our guys. And don't get me wrong, they look like football players, but they didn't look like Alabama football players. Our football players are starting to look like football players, meaning their bodies look like they've been working out for 6 months straight. And that, to me, is very, very, very excited. I love the excitement of Coach Snow. I think you could just tell him running around, or Coach Butler, him running around, and his energy is going to be infectious on those young men. Tight ends, I'm flipping the tight ends. I really believe Heinrich Harburg will probably break some records as far as receiving before he leaves. Is this his last year? You said it's his last year.
Yeah.
You don't believe it? You don't believe it?
I'm just listening.
I'm asking.
I'm just listening. I don't know what the tight end record is.
I mean, I think I just, there's something to me with that young man. He's a team player, and he's got to continue to work his his blocking angles, getting his butt down, and all that good stuff. But as far as in the receiving game, he's gonna be a problem. He'll be tough to match up with. Key, phenomenal get for us. I can tell you that right now. You talk about a possession receiver, a guy who knows how to get open. He knows how to move his body. Hey, man, I can't say much about Gilmore, but I can tell you right now, Key is going to be a man amongst boys out there. And then my other guy, receiver, 13. You probably don't know the number right now, but I think he was a transfer guy.
Okay, yeah, Hunter.
Oh man, I like him as well. I mean, I hate to say this because he might get mad at me for comparing him to this guy, but he reminds me of Odell Beckham.
Mm-hmm.
Odell Beckham. And so I'm excited. Oh, I didn't even talk about this one. What's 16? 16 X Factor. You know what 16 is, right?
Bonner?
On the opposite side, yeah.
Bonner. Bruh.
Bonner should be a senior this year? Junior?
I think he's a junior, but Bonner has definitely reshaped his body. And he was already in shape. But he looks like, to me, he looked like a running back. Looked like he looked like a 6'2", bricked up Anquan Bolden. If you could put him, if I could put it that way. I like Justin, or the center, 51. I think he makes that line go. I think you always need a little pit bull at center, because if you go back and think about it, who's been the great centers here lately? Well, Riolas. Both of them play center. And I think having that dog in the middle to conduct traffic is what you need. Not you got it, and because the center makes the call, then everything else goes out this way. So center, it starts with the center. He's got to be out there to see what the linebackers in. See, are they in the defensive line? They're in a strong, they're in a slant. What are they doing? Initial your initial assessment when you go to the line of scrimmage is everything. It's called pre-read. So the center is important for that pre-read snap. I'm trying to think what other positions that I'm missing. As far as position groups, like I said, I think the strongest group to me, besides quarterback, is offensive line. And then, you could put the receivers right up in there. They're going to be a very, very tremendous group. I think right now, tight ends, because you don't have anybody proven, is the weakest group on offense. I think when you flip the defense, the defensive backs are going to be just as good as they've been in a long time. They're just as good as they've been. I would have to give a second to the linebackers. And I say that to say, you got to find more than Elijah Judy, and I can't remember the other defense. I'll tell you his number when we get back out of the break. Because if you don't, those guys are not going to be able to hold up an entire game. So those backup guys, Van Pop, all those guys are going to have to step up. I'm looking for that guy. 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead. Sleep in. You deserve it. And choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK. Make flying easy.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Vershan Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Gannett Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershan Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershan Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown.
Husker Hall of Famer Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bockoven. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, buddy. I don't know about that one. Yeah, he might be 5'10", 5'9".
Rohan Marlin.
I mean, again, he could be a baller. You know, turn the tape on and. But I know he's small, though. Watson Trent, we're talking about Marquise Watson Trent, the transfer linebacker from Georgia Southern?
No, from Oklahoma.
Well, no. Deshaun McCullough is the one from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the linebacker transfer from Georgia Southern that had a whole bunch of tackles against him.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that kid. He looked smaller than I thought he would look. You know, but okay. I tell you another one, and I'm giving you another secret that hopefully this kid can get it together, but I think he can help us. That's Mekhi Nelson, running back, redshirt freshman. I really do. He looked the part to me. He really looked real crisp, and all those running backs. Coach has done a really good job of getting those running backs in order. I tell you another one is that I really like was doggone Malcolm Hartscrawl. I like Malcolm. I just do. There's something special about that kid where he just makes plays. He flies around and he doesn't say much of anything. And so you got to take your hat off for that. Let's see. Which they got him listed as Rover. So they got him listed as Rover. And they got as the starting Rover, and they've got Marcus Buford Jr. as the second. Let me just go through the starters real quick. So left DN, Keanu Davis. Nose tackle, Elijah Judy. Right DN, Cam Lenhart. Jack, Deshaun McCullough, which to me, the Jack is nothing but a glorified defensive end. Kind of puts you in the mind of DeMario Williams. Just a bigger one. But he's built kind of like DeMario Williams. Got to put some weight on. Javen Wright's listed at Mike linebacker. Your guy, Vincent Shaver, is listed at Will. This is new. Left cornerback, Andrew Marshall, transfer. Of course, we got Singleton coming back at strong safety. Mario Buford right now gets to start at free safety, which I told you I like him a lot. And then, of course, Sierra Wright at the other cornerback spot. And if you want me to go through some of the backups, I can. I didn't see a ton of special teams when I went to practice. So I kind of kept it to offense, defense, and then watching one-on-ones as well, which, again, the one-on-ones was spectacular. I'm not going to dive really deep into it. Just know that there is no quarterback controversy, and Dylan Raiola is the guy. I'll leave it at that.
Now, when you go to defensive end, Wheelie, what's his name? Williams
Maneri, yeah.
I liked him too, but I don't know what number he was. I don't.
Well, he's the biggest guy probably on the defensive line you're gonna see.
Okay, then that was 91, 94. Woo-wee.
Tallest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 94. Yes. He's a monster. He's gonna be a monster. That was 94. Yeah. I say again, when you out there, things are happening so fast that you don't know. Some of these guys don't have numbers. There's no like they got Caleb Benning, number 35. I know he's not 35. I'm not gonna tell you what number he is, but he's not 35. So you got to just go off of what you see as far as numbers and guys stepping up to the plate. But you're right. Williams is gonna be a baller. That's another baller I saw out there.
Yeah, they got him as number 96 right
now. That's what it was. It was 90 something that was showing up, and every time I looked up, he was in the middle of something. And so you got to take your hat off. And like I told you before, Davis to me is my favorite. I think we're gonna win and lose with number 97. He's gonna have to step up and play big. And Van Poppel, I think, in backup of Elijah Judy, is gonna have to play big. Jalen George is gonna have to play big. Some of these younger guys, Dylan Perot and Gabe Moore, they're going to have to step up. Because I'm going to tell you right now, like I said, two guys that we got right now at the defensive tackle, kind of at nose guard spot, they will not be able to hold up in the Big Ten over time. You're going to have a 4-man rotation in order to get it done and to be successful and get to 10-2 like I predicted. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. It's okay.
Now, go ahead. Elijah Judy, he just don't look like he weighs that much. I mean, he looks like when I seen him last week on TV, he looked more like a linebacker more than me.
He's bottom heavy.
Yeah.
No, he's bottom heavy. His bottom half is bigger than the top half. Seriously, he's bottom heavy.
So
he got some weight on the bottom end. That's how that worked.
You didn't skip leg day?
No, I mean, come on, Bob.
Hip day.
You guys got to be careful, man. Don't be easy on the fellas, man. He's big bone, man. But again, they've been in the weight room. Will you stop? They've been in the weight room, and you can tell that they've been in the weight room. He is not as jiggly as he was last year. He's more put together this year than he was last year.
Hey, you never heard that old clip from Brett Bielema? I think he's talking about the offensive line, but he said, and I won't use the word, but he said he's got a great butt. Like that's the first thing I look at when I recruit offensive linemen. He's got a good butt.
Oh my goodness!
So
I sent something to Box for him to play. And I've been kind of waiting on it and holding on it. And I want to get you guys what you guys think about what is getting ready to be said. So, Bach, if you would, go ahead and preface it and let's hear what I sent you.
All right, here's UConn head coach from the women's side, Gino Ariyama, talking about body language of his team.
Body language is bad. You will never get in the game. Ever. I don't care how good you are. If somebody says, well, you just benched Stewie for 35 minutes in the Memphis game a couple of years ago. Yeah, I did. Oh, that was to motivate her for the South Carolina game the following Monday. No, it wasn't. Stewie was acting like a 12-year-old. So I put her on the bench and said, sit there. It doesn't matter on our team. Now, the other coaches might say, well, you can do that because you got 3 other, All-Americans. I get that. I understand that. But I'd rather lose than watch kids play the way some kids play. I'd rather lose. And they're allowed to get away with just whatever. And they're always thinking about themselves. Me. I didn't score, so why should I be happy? I'm not getting enough minutes. Why should I be happy? That's the world that we live in today, unfortunately.
I'm listening.
It's correct. I mean, can't sugarcoat it anymore. He's correct. I mean, they are whatever who made them. So, if you was babied all through Pop Warner football and junior high football and high school, it shows in college. It shows in college a lot because you can't take a hard day or work or to push your teammates even harder. And like he says, the language of the body tells it all. I mean, that's a great tale of it.
Well, and the body language too. I mean, Bryce Williams is getting praised all weekend for being in the calm demeanor that he has, whether they're up 20, down 20, whatever it might be. And this is a good clip to kind of remind you of that. I mean, if you're playing against somebody and you see their body language go up and down based on what's going, then you got them, right? I mean, let them talk their trash when things are going well, but once things are going your way, and once you can get them down, and so you can be defeated that way. You've got to stay the course. Again, even if you are down by a lot, even if things aren't going your way. I mean, how easy is it if you're the one scoring 20 points a game? How is it easy for it to walk out and say, yeah, this has been a great time? But if you're struggling but you still want to help that team win, it might not be the 20 points per game. You might have to focus on other things. Be excited for what you're able to bring to the table that day, even if it's not in the scoring category. So, I mean, body language is definitely something that I know coaches will always look for, and you appreciate the people like Bryce Williams, where it's hard to tell, one way or the other how it's going.
Yeah, and I appreciate Coach for that. I think more coaches need to adopt that mentality that it don't matter. You look at your body language. It's saying I'm defeated. You got your head hanging low. And why am I bringing this up? Because I started to show off by what I said before when I was like, what's the distraction? So what body language? If a coach is saying, I'm not going to play you because your body language look bad, that to me is knowing your players. That to me is saying, there's no one on this football team, in this situation that's bigger than the team. And it don't matter. I never heard anybody say he never came up with money. He said, I ain't playing you. And I think when more coaches have that mentality that no, not that I'm not going to play you because I'm a favoritism. I'm not playing you because your body language is completely off. And I would rather lose with someone who knows how to lose than with someone who is pouty, complaining, and negative. That's why I played that. Because if will we say that's the best coach in the country?
Certainly, yeah.
Women's?
Oh, yeah.
Right? So if the best coach in the country is saying that, I would think that every coach in the country should have that mentality. Can they? Probably not. Should they? Absolutely. So I wanted to make sure I played that because I think when we look at the mentality of these young men, it's not a money thing. It's not a know-how. It's a them thing. I either want it or I don't. Either or.
Well, it reminds me too of the Scott Frost era. If you remember the final game against Iowa, they needed a block a punt and all that stuff. It was the final game of that under Frost under Iowa, and they were up. In that game, I think I have to go back and look exactly how much they were up. But the sideline reporter came on a radio station the next day and said you could tell by their body language that they had lost the game, and they were up in the fourth quarter. But Nebraska, of course, under Scott Frost, lost all those one possession games, and it just kind of it kind of reigned in there. So I'll always kind of remember that because it felt that way from the outside. It felt that way as a fan. Our own body language. But to hear that the team had just kind of started to say, here we go again. You can get that feeling, and it can lead over to the results.
I mean, that's what it is, man. And we've got to do a better job of. Hold on a second, I'm bringing something else up. I think we got to do a better job of calling each other higher. I think as coaches to players, and I think from players to players, they have to do a better job of calling each other higher, not getting each other's face from a negative standpoint, but making sure that the other one knows, hey, man, I got your back. I just want you to be great, because you can't be great. You can't be great as a team if everybody on the team is not striving to be great. And that's what we have to do, strive to be great. I know you don't want to hear it, but you're going to hear it. How about them UNO Mavericks?
What happened now?
They won. They scored 11 runs.
Against who?
NDSU. I'm just giving UNO its props. That's all, Bach. I'm sorry. But I'm going to give UNO their props. Come on now.
Well,
Come
they'd
on.
like to be just known as Omaha, so
what?
You're gonna have to
Why?
take the UNO out of the because they think that brands the city and the school better. That's been that way for probably like 2012 or 2013. They wanted to start being called Omaha.
That was the Trev thing.
Mm.
No, it's UNO, University of Nebraska, Omaha. Just like UNK.
Well, I'm saying, like, look at the tournament bracket. It said Omaha. It didn't say UNO.
Trev's taking a licking over there at A&M right now. Ain't
He made an interesting hire.
They've been wearing him out all week, Bob. First the baseball, then the basketball. Then he tried to hire Chris Beard. You remember that, Bob?
Yeah, it got reported that he tried to hire Chris Beard and got shot down, and so they didn't feel good as Texas having to be looked down at by an Ole Miss coach.
Well, he was at Texas before that, so
yeah.
Are you going to talk about what he did, or you just throw that out there? You going to talk about who he hired and why you say what you say?
Yeah. So they.
You want to know how I said it? Well, I called Vershan Friday and I said, well, you know how funny things go about in life, and Chris Beard was in the same kind of situation that Mickey Joseph was in with pertaining to the simple assault they had against their spouses. Yeah. The bad thing about his, Bach, he was injured, beaten, battered, bruised, both of them when they came out the house. I don't know if he had to sit out a whole year, but he did end up finding him a job at Ole Miss after being let go from Texas. Then Trev tries to go get him.
Who put the kibosh on that, though? Athletic directors?
No, he turned them down.
Oh, he turned them down.
Yeah, he doesn't.
You didn't like that, did you?
What?
You didn't like him going after that guy?
No.
Why?
Just the way he tried to paint pictures. I mean, Trev is probably a good manipulator.
Okay. Now I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know.
So they end up getting Bucky McMillan.
Yep, you're gonna play some Bucky ball.
The Bucky ball. Where'd Bucky come from? Bucky McMillan.
He came from Samford, who went 99-52 under him in what was it, 5 seasons? Most recently 22-11, and made the NIT. They made the NCAA tournament last year, before this past season. But it was kind of weird because when this job came open and it was directed at me, well, there's a connection there between him and Fred Hoiberg. Any chance you go after Fred? I thought, I don't know if Fred is quite at the level of the Texas A&M hire. And then they go out and get Bucky McMillan. And I go, well, I guess he was. But they're going the route of not a proven coach, but hopefully an up and coming guy. So that can be dangerous because when you make a hire, as we know before, are you trying to make the best hire at the time, or are you trying to outthink the room? This looks like one where maybe he's trying to outthink the room. That can be great. You could be looked as a genius if Texas A&M's great under Bucky McMillan, or you could be looked like you were trying to outthink the room when you made the hire in 3 or 4 years if they're trying to have to make another hire.
Well, I mean, you got to look at wins and losses. You got to look at what has the guy done in coaching, right? What has he done at Sanford? And you can say what you want, but a guy that can go 2 straight years of winning the season title, regular season title, you got to take your hat off. 29-6, you got to take your hat off. It's basketball. Now it's because for me, basketball with the less numbers is all about the coach. It's all about the coach, the head coach. If it's football, now it's about the coaches. Who's the assistant coach on the Nebraska basketball team? Look at that. You got to look it up.
Well, Nate Linzer is one of their lead
one of
coaches.
them, right?
Adam Howard left, yeah.
Okay, so Creighton.
They just had a guy.
Matter of fact, they had a guy from that used to play for Creighton that was the assistant coach for them. But my point is, in basketball, you normally know who the head coaches are. You don't normally know the assistant coaches. In football, you know all the coaches, right? You know the athletic, you know who the defensive coordinator is, the offensive coordinator is. We can name them. You could go back in the history and name the coordinators, right? So that's what I'm saying. So with basketball, it's a little bit different. And so I don't know. I think this might be a better hire than people give them credit for. Not the one hire that the guy you was talking about from Texas.
Well, no, he made the tournament this year.
No, I know, but I'm saying I'm not talking about him.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean it's a safe hire. It's safe. I mean, guy's a winner. All he's got to do is go. It's not like Texas A&M don't have more money than everybody. So now he's just got to put a team together. He's got to put his CEO hat on and go and build a team. You got enough money in Texas that money is never an option. Or something to be like, oh, we don't have enough money to go get. You guys remember when Coach Rule said, yeah, good quarterback's going to be like $2 million. Remember we was thinking that was crazy? Y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah. That was a big press conference announcement. Everybody, you got the whole nation talking.
We was all like, what? In the $2 million? But listen, some of these guys, I'm not going to say who's stealing and who ain't. I'm saying there's some guys that are out there getting a lot of moolah. And they're not even worth the money it's printed on, unfortunately. And that's what you're going to run into in all of this, is you're going to run into guys are going to get this money. And Terrell's going to get $1 million, and I'm better than Terrell. And then as long as Terrell don't tell me what he's getting, he's good. But the minute that he opens his mouth, that's when you're going to start seeing the problems. That's when you're going to start seeing people get in the transfer portal. Because we like to count other people's pockets.
That's right.
Wild Bill says this, Trev got Chris Beard a big raise from Ole Miss when he tried to get him to come to A&M. Did they give him some more money? We'll look at that when we get back. 93.7 The Ticket.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an advocate you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you need. Advocates you deserve. That's 877-42-LIBERTY or libertylawnebraska.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Vershan Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Now's the perfect time to get even stronger at Planet Fitness. Save $28 or more when you join today for just $1 down, $15 a month. Mix up your routine or create a customized workout plan with free fitness training. That's right. Certified trainers, unlimited sessions with best-in-class equipment. Plus, there's over 2,700 convenient locations to choose from, with most open 24 hours. Save $28 or more today when you join Planet Fitness for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends April 11th. See Home Club for details.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Vershan Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, four-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green!
If you're a veteran, our nation has created a wide range of benefits to thank you for your service, but it can be difficult to navigate the process of determining eligibility, filing claims, appealing decisions, and securing the benefits you've earned. Speak to your county veteran service officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. These services are 100% free, so visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back with Vershan Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket. John in Cortland says contracts are coming. Performance clauses, show out or short. Whatever.
I don't know about that.
I told you, just get one big cutoff spot. $1 million, Bob. Quarterbacks $1 million. Running backs $1 million.
What? A year?
No, yeah. That's how you cut it out. I mean, this isn't a sport
Be kidding me.
for these kids to make $6-7 million in a career in college. It shouldn't have to be like that. I mean, just because it happened, it's a cap has to come on it.
I'm just gonna give some help real quick. What do we need help in, Bach, as far as basketball? What do we need help? Because I'm on the transfer portal right now. Because I was wondering why we can never get a 7-footer, but there's a 7-footer out there.
Creighton just landed a 7-footer. I mean, they seem to have with the addition from Central Michigan and Reek Mass there. That's kind of got at least some bigs there. The Central Michigan big is 6'10". Again, Ugnius Yarusevich, which again I butchered it. It's a tough name to say. But so that should help. I think they're going to need a point guard, and then they're going to need some wings as well. Though Price Sanford probably falls under the wing category.
Yeah, I like RJ Lewis Jr. from St. John's. I'm just throwing that out there. Jaden Quaintance from ASU center. I think we need a guard center combo. To me, I don't think you have a real true big man on the inside. And I think if you get a big man on the inside, it'll help because you guys both think we're going to be jacking up threes next year, right?
It looks that way.
Well, then you're going to need somebody to rebound the doggone ball. Right? And there was a 7-footer that I found that was out here. No, he went to North Carolina, not him. And I was like, why can't we get a 7-footer? Where is he at?
Now they did have a 7-footer this past year.
What happened to him?
Braxton May, he played, started the year as a starter, and then just kind of fell into a role rotation.
But that wasn't the guy with the hair.
Yeah.
That was the guy with the hair?
Yep.
He's a 7-footer?
Braxton May.
No.
Yeah.
He was 7 foot. I don't believe that. You say he's 7 foot?
Yeah.
I think he's like 6'10". I was stood next to him. He was I liked him. I was just trying to find a 7-footer, and I can't find it real quick. But I just think we need to go after, to me personally, we need to go after some guys that can be they've got to be game changers. They cannot be a guy that you're going to have to work out and run into something. He's going to have to come in day one and be a baller. So I'm looking at some of these guys out here, and I'm telling you, to me, the next best guy is RJ Lewis Jr. That's who I will go after because you got to have a scorer. Shooting guard, 6'7", 215. How about that, Bach?
But yeah, like they're going to need, like you said, they're going to need somebody. I don't think they're going to look for somebody to score 20, but they're going to need somebody to get the ball rolling as far as putting the ball in the bucket. Again, Connor Stesian is your leading points per game guy returning next year. And he, was up and down with his shooting. I think he did a better job throughout the season. I think we saw him develop a little bit. What Casey really did well as his career went on is to become more of an all-around player. Of course, you're limited with your size and all that with both of them, but you could still, become more of a threat. Casey was really good, obviously, at dribbling and finishing at the rim. I think at least Stesian was working on that, and so I think he developed into a better player. But is he going? I think he especially was able to shine a little bit in this postseason tournament because he was less scouted. Right in the Big Ten, it seemed like some teams, Michigan State especially, when he was coming off a good game. Said, all right, well, don't let him beat you from beyond the arc. And he was just open, quite a bit as far as kind of deep shooting. We know he can he can hit kind of the NBA threes, if you will. And, the teams, especially Central Florida, just wasn't stepping out on him. So it's going to be a little bit harder to score, especially when you have that target on your back, when you're the top guy. I don't know if they want to rely on him to do that. Now, you could argue certainly a third-team All-Big Ten player from 2 years ago, Rink Mast, has a pretty good chance to be their leading scorer too. But, his game is seemingly, I would say, a little bit more complimentary, right? His points can just kind of come throughout the game rather than designated in a play form, or if you leave him out beyond the arc, he'll hit a few of those too. So it'd be interesting. I think they need a wing that can somewhat create his own shot and pack a lot of the punch that Bryce did. Again, I'm not calling for a 20 points per game score. but somebody that maybe could score 13, 14 points a game, and that might be close to leading the team in scoring next season.
I just thought about it. You kind of said Dylan Raiola going to the game and blah, 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 blah. Do you know that could have been the juice that they needed to win that game?
You're crediting Dylan Raiola with the victory?
I'm just saying. He's got the crown. They got pictures of him with the crown on his head. Right? Now, do you think that you, Bach, or you, Black Shirt, could go to Vegas and go put the crown on your head? Do you think you can make it that far past security?
Probably not.
No, you're not. You don't think that Dylan Raiola was if he was there before the game, they got a picture of him there before the game. You don't think he was there talking to the team?
No.
Please.
Why would you want a
Stop
quarterback in your team locker room before a game? One of the biggest game of the year.
I'm not saying necessarily in the locker room per se, but I'm saying he was there with the team, high-fiving the team, not necessarily in the locker room, but sometimes energy is infectious. Sometimes just having a guy that believes in you is enough. And one thing for sure, two things for certain. He is a football player that goes to basketball games. Now, how did he fly out there is what I want to know. Whose private jet did Dylan get on to get out there to the game?
Probably rode with Troy Danny.
I would have rode too. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So if the biggest football player, right, he's bigger than any basketball player that we can think of in the last 10 years. There ain't been a basketball player that you can compare to Dylan Raiola. If this man show up to the basketball game, that's huge. I just thought that's good job.
I mean,
he's big as far as
big as probably what.
Bryce Williams is a better basketball player than Dylan is a football player.
Yeah, what?
Through one season.
No, you ain't hear what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all, you ain't listening.
Here's
What
what
I
I
said was
before you put him on that
It's a pedestal.
You're trying to put him on.
Man, when you think of Dylan Raiola, you can't. There ain't a basketball player you can put in that conversation. As far as name goes, who? Off Nebraska's basketball
Not
team.
name recognition nationally.
Who?
Bryce Williams.
But Bryce Williams.
Stop it.
First team All
This
Big
is the
Ten.
first time. This year is Bryce Williams' first great season.
When's Dylan Raiola's first great season?
He has had one.
He just had one?
Yeah, he completed his freshman year at the University of Nebraska, and they had a winning season for the first time.
Stop it where you're at. Just stop where you're at.
Why?
Just don't go too far.
They did. They had a winning season for the first time in years. Even if it's only by one game.
I don't know if I'd call that a great season. It was a good season.
He's a true freshman. What did he have around him?
Football players.
What kind of offensive lineman did he have?
Offensive lineman.
Matter of fact, I don't think there's going to be one offensive lineman from last year to be on this year's starting five. Not one. Besides the center.
Justin Evans. Yeah.
Not one.
No.
Besides the center, and I don't count him.
Turner Crocker. He's not.
He ain't.
Latovsky?
Forget it.
Henry Latovsky.
Latovsky could do it if he gets. He could. Latovsky. That's the only one.
No Teddy P.
I can't see.
No Teddy P.
No, I can't see him starting.
No Teddy P.
Starting?
Yeah.
No. Back up. Him and
Did the kid from Georgia?
Cochran's both good backups.
Did the kid from Georgia leave? What was his name? The big kid from Tennessee.
Oh, Jacob Hood. Yeah.
Yeah, he out
Hood.
there. We didn't find out where he went to. But no, I'm just simply saying. You say what you want, but I think when you have if a football player who's got all the juice in the world goes and he's supporting the basketball team, you can say what you want, but I'm telling you, ask Strick.
That's
when
because
we used to come to those football games, those basketball games.
He's allowed to do that.
I mean,
you don't know how many kids that that's not allowed to go. I mean, he rode with the.
You don't know how he got there, so don't make that assumption. You don't know how he got there. All we know is he got there because they was in practice. Did you forget?
Troy Danny probably flew there yesterday.
Practice was Saturday.
Yeah, he probably flew
what
there.
What time was the game?
What was it? 4:30.
Okay.
Yesterday, Sunday.
Don't matter. Practice was Saturday. So that
You
means
can fly to Vegas in a day, in an hour, VJ.
First of all, did they know they was going to be in the championship game on Saturday? Or did they play the game on Saturday while practice was going, correct?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
12:30 was tip-off for
Practice was still going at 12:30. I was there.
Yeah.
Okay, because we was trying to hurry it up so we can go watch the game. Okay, so that decision was made to go to Vegas.
Just stop it where you're
Stop
head.
what? The decision was made to go to
Who
Vegas.
was it made by?
Stop
Who
for a
was it
second.
made
It don't
by?
matter. Dylan Riola.
No, it wasn't. It was made by Troy Danny.
Say whatever you want to. Dylan had to say yes to going to Vegas. Okay?
Yeah.
All right then. So he
Okay.
made the decision to want to go to Vegas to support the team. That's all I'm saying. And what I said was, when the decision was made within 24 hours, it was. Man, that's juice. You say what you want. That's juice. That's juice.
There's definitely a different thoughts, not just on the show, within the Husker fan base about Dylan showing up out there.
What they saying?
Well, some people, again, it's kind of the similar thing. Some people love it, love to see the support, think it's great. Other people think that, man, that guy can't go without a moment in the spotlight.
Oh, man. See, you don't. Oh, you, Dylan, stop for a second, man. This man can't even walk outside anywhere without getting harassed. And people know who he is. So now all of a sudden we're talking about the limelight.
That's the price of being a Husker.
This man's making millions of dollars and we're talking about the limelight.
That's the price of being a Husker.
I'd agree, but but him going out to Nebraska was nothing but to support the basketball team. It wasn't for him to go get a PR, to go get some pictures. That's what you say. Say what you got to say.
I didn't say anything.
Body language is everything. Stop looking at me like that.
I'm
then.
just saying.
Say it.
I'm just saying.
Say it. What you saying?
There ain't too many rooms. Ain't too many rows in a private jet now.
Listen, I was looking at the contract to what's your guy that you don't like, the basketball coach? What's his name?
Bro, Dad says Dylan is the leader of the whole university.
Told you. Not just football. He's the leader of the whole university.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
I would put probably one of those girls who won a volleyball national championship before I worry about it. Okay, yeah.
You tripping.
Okay.
You tripping. How?
Uh-huh.
How?
How?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Dylan ain't won nothing to be the face of the university.
You don't have to win.
We got guys we just got guys that went out there and won a national championship in wrestling that does it and
it don't as big as it is, and it should compare. It doesn't compare to who is the starting quarterback at the University of Nebraska. Don't compare. It ain't an athlete.
Yeah,
there ain't one athlete over there that is more known than Dylan Riola. Not one.
All right. You know what, VJ? You got one, I got one, everybody else we know we got one. You know what that is? A ring. Take it out.
93.7 the ticket. We'll be right back.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an advocate you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you need. Advocates you deserve. That's 877-42-LIBERTY or libertylawnebraska.com.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Now's the perfect time to get even stronger at Planet Fitness. Save $28 or more when you join today for just $1 down, $15 a month. Mix up your routine or create a customized workout plan with free fitness training. That's right. Certified trainers, unlimited sessions with best-in-class equipment. Plus, there's over 2,700 convenient locations to choose from, with most open 24 hours. Save $28 or more today when you join Planet Fitness for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends April 11th. See Home Club for details.
LES wants your feedback. Help shape your electric utility's direction and priorities by taking an anonymous online survey. Make your voice heard before the survey closes on April 30th at les.com/survey.
Vershan Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Make plans to stop by Corn Coast Brewing this Saturday, April 12th for their Ales Helping Tales event, partnered with Parkview Animal Hospital. This semi-annual fundraiser collects donations and sells raffle tickets to raise money for Vets Get Pets, a program in the Nebraska Department of Veteran Affairs that helps with adoption fees for veterans. A special beer will be brewed, and the first 100 customers who buy the beer will receive a special edition Stadium Cup. That's all this Saturday at Corn Coast Brewing at 14th and Yankee Hill.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Back with Vershan Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wait, I want to get off air and then talk all that stuff and then get on there and be quiet as a church mouse. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? How between the breaks? You got the best answers between the breaks, but during the show, we don't hear from you.
Cause I just let you keep pumping them up.
Keep pumping what up?
Pumping it up.
We're here for the radio.
I know.
We're here to talk, sir.
I know that.
So don't have no
sometimes
take off air.
Sometimes
and you ain't got one on air.
Sometimes you have to sit and wait and just keep letting the air pump it on up. Keep pumping that tire up, and when you ain't looking, it's just gonna pop. Okay.
I listen. I'm not here to say that he warrants what he's getting. Okay. I'm not here to call it that. I'm here to tell you this is what it is. The man went to the basketball game and they won.
That's not, but
he went to the basketball game and they won. Now I ain't saying that he was the reason.
Yes, you did. What did he say before?
He could have been the spark.
And they won.
The spark.
Yeah. He could have been the spark, is all I said. Don't you play better when your mom and dad in the stands and you know they there?
I play better whenever I get my sleep.
Okay.
I don't need mom and dad.
I was talking to the
I'm going to play good regardless. Either mom or dad in there or they're not there. So.
Well, we did have a few thoughts as far as name recognition in the last 10 years for Nebraska basketball. DP chimed in and said Bryce McGowan's, of course, 5-star, came to Nebraska only 1 year, but did get picked in the NBA. G League played really well this year. There's that name. K-State Tamanaga thrown out there by Austin.
I bet you Bryce McGowan's could walk into just about any gym, right? You think they're going to know him?
In Lincoln?
Yeah.
Or just in general?
Like Omaha. Forget Lincoln, Omaha. You think Bryce McGowan could walk into an Omaha basketball gym and they know exactly who he is?
They know soon enough.
I bet you they wouldn't. 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 Because if Bryce never showed his face that's the one thing Dylan does.
Yeah.
He's going to ball games. What?
Well, if we can, nationally, Dylan Riley here, it doesn't have a whole lot to do with it, but nationally, a lot of people see the look
Baby
of Patrick
Mahomes.
Mahomes, right? Yeah, so that helps his kind of brand.
I mean, I'm not, and hopefully, just hopefully, all of this fanfare and the things that he's doing would turn into wins for us.
We want it on the football field. I don't care about walking to Southwest High School. We walk into Memorial Stadium on the east end, south end, whatever end it is, and take me to 12-0. That's it. That's his job here. That's his job.
Nah. Did Corey stop that? Talking about maybe the decision was Dylan is way ahead of the game. Let's get some of the younger guys reps in practice. And Dylan can represent the football team. No, Dylan was at practice with the rest of his teammates. And then Corey also says, I don't know why VJ continues to overhype and give way too much credit to the football team that still hasn't done anything in the last 20 years. Stop. Listen, man, I am not here to be rah-rahing and crying and looking at this in a negative light. We got to get this together, man. We got to get this in order. This is all of us. We all live here. I feel like this is an all of us thing, not just one of us. If you cheering for Nebraska, you in it too. That's what I thought. You don't have anything to say.
I'm down with it because obviously these people on the text line are just as crazy as I am, I think.
Hey, Corey said, telling me to stop it when you're propping up a kid like he should already get a statue. No, I'm not done with you, Corey. I'm not saying that he should get a statue. I'm simply saying there's nothing wrong with him going to the basketball game and supporting the basketball team.
Do you guys hear about the potential statue for John Cook in front of Bob Devaney?
Didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they're discussing it. They also might name it John Cook Court at Bob Devaney Sports.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Axel Foley says you can book a flight to Vegas tonight and be back tomorrow.
That's right.
That lets you know I don't fly, so I couldn't tell you what you could do today and come back tomorrow. So that's not so then they saying that it's not really, that's not no big deal for him to go out to Vegas and support the team, is it?
No.
If you got it like that, if I was making $1 million and you think I could go out there and support my team, I would. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. I mean, usually the flights to Vegas aren't expensive. They purposely don't make them expensive because they want you spending your money once you get to Vegas. Well, usually there's some pretty good deals on flights to Vegas.
Well, you think he went gambling?
No, he's not even old enough.
I was throwing that out there just to make it seem.
Old enough to smoke a cigar though in the locker room though. Huh? Remember that one?
Oh, remember that area? Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, take more than one person, Troy, down the next time. Take two.
Yeah. Yeah, take Emmett Johnson with you.
Yeah. What is this elevator music? What is this, Bob? What is this?
What is this?
You'll recognize it here.
Man, I got to get my thing. I got to get that in order right now, Bob. Matt Hop said, let's get a little Husker baseball talk. At least they won Big Ten Conference tourney last year. Last year?
It turned into something there. But we only have
Why you do it that way?
I don't know. But that's the end of the show.
Hey, happy Monday. We will see y'all tomorrow.
Make plans to stop by Corn Coast Brewing this